Pastor Nicholas Hobson. People people are people are coming homeless based on job loss, mental illness, drug addictions. Homelessness are neglected by drugs and alcohol use. Homelessness have many homeless people have many health problems, including HIV and AIDS. Jobs in urban areas and inner cities are competitive. Homeless people are uneducated with high school diploma or less. Homeless people deal with mental illness and induce stress. Also they deal with substance abuse problems, mental health problems, bronchitis and pneumonia, problems caused by being outdoors, wounded and skin infections. Solutions to end homelessness. It needs to be more mental health clinics and facilities in the United States. Nutrition at homeless shelters to prevent obesity and diabetes. Homeless people at shelters do not need to be eating meat, fats, sugar, high cholesterol foods because it will cause serious health problems like strokes, clogged arteries, seizures, and diabetes. Homeless, shel- Homeless shelters need to serve meals low on sodium, sugar, and cholesterol and fats. I think under the homeless working group, I'm thinking about appointing a new committee, a committee called Committee on Homeless Nutrition. Volunteers should be serving homeless people would be serving homeless people healthy meals that do not cause high blood pressure, diabetes, health problems, and clogged arteries and seizures. And right here in Cleveland, what would be done is visit parks to pass out food during the U.S. homelessness tour. 40 to 60% of homeless people are LGBT and gay in U.S. cities. Gay and LGBT individuals are abandoned because they are gay by family. Homeless people are financially unstable because they have no money to buy food, clothing, household items, pay for expenses and education. Homeless people are having substance survival sex among same gender for money or free based on statistical data. Washington, D.C. legislative action, permanent housing for homeless people with $350 a month, provide affordable housing for homeless people in the $50 billion appropriate affordable housing infrastructure bill to dissect to Washington to build permanent housing to reduce homeless population living on the streets and shelters. People are homeless because some homeless people are victims of domestic violence. Homeless people are costing taxpayers $60,000 a year based on statistics. Some homeless people do not have money have to hustle just to get back, and homeless people get money to get back to buy alcohol and cigarettes and marijuana. That's why people say when people get money to homeless people, it does more harm than good, based on recent statistics. Criminal records hold back homeless people from success in the job market and economic opportunity. Homeless people need homes. Homeless families and youth need homes. Also, will be taking place too on the homelessness tour too. It would be homelessness forums, town hall meetings on homelessness and poverty. Homeless people are cause dysfunctional families in America. 549,428 Americans homeless in 2016 in this country. 330,890 males homelessness in America. 217,268 female homelessness in America. 90% homeless women were abused in America. 83,170 are chronically homeless in America. 355,212 individual homelessness over age 24 in America. 194,716 homeless people with children in America. Most people over age 50 experience homelessness in America that experience health and safety risks are experiencing health and safety risks. 47,725 homeless people are veterans. 45% Americans, African American homeless veterans, along with Hispanics. 10% of homelessness are homeless are veteran women veterans. One in 45 children experience homelessness each year. 1.4 million homeless students in the United States. 118,142 homeless people in California are homeless in California. 11.4 million Americans are paying 50% of income for housing in this country based on lack of affordable housing. You have mayors approving expensive contracts to build more expensive condos in large and small cities in the United States. Like, for example, like what people say in Chicago with Mayor Daley. Mayor Daley was building a lot of affordable, expensive housing in downtown Chicago, but neglecting poor neighborhoods that need affordable housing for African American and minorities. And that's not just for Chicago, that's for everywhere. That's for everywhere in the United States. Half Americans have no fixed address because they are homeless. Homeless people are battling mostly battling loss of job, low income, eviction, abuse, jail, disability, status change, drug and alcohol. I want to say this is not trickle. I want to say this believe it's not trickle down economics. I believe it's truthful. I believe it can help get Americans out of poverty. Lower and less taxes will increase jobs with rising wages to get families and individuals out of poverty over 10 years. Lower and less taxes will increase wealth for Americans to get them out of poverty in this country. If Americans earn $12,000 a year with $500 gross pay every 2 weeks, they should be allowed to pay 10% of their income for federal taxes, 5% for state taxes over 10 years. More jobs in states and economy can help generate more revenue for state and federal government. Lower small business tax will give small business more money to hire more Americans for jobs, and also it will allow more jobs to be created here in America. Like, for example, manufacturing. It allows more Americans to provide more jobs and economic opportunity. It will allow more businesses to manufacture and sell their products in America, not manufacture their products overseas and sell them here. And also, it will strengthen the pocketbooks of small businesses. It allows small businesses to do more, invest in community, stay in poor community, allow more business in poor community to stay open over 10 years, so it can protect jobs here in the United States, in urban and rural areas, can prevent to prevent the economic, to prevent people from living in poverty or having to travel long distances to jobs. Lower less tax will give Americans more money to get out of poverty. 52% of Americans working in fast food restaurants live on government subsidies and assistance such as welfare, food stamps but the income is too low to buy food, pay bills, and pay household expenses. SSI, SSDI payments are too low for Americans to make ends meet in America. America earns $14,400 a year with $600 gross pay do not deserve to pay more out-of-pocket taxes in the economy. Americans earn $1,200 a month with children deserve to keep more of their own income to pay for health care, household expenses, food, child care, utilities, and bills. Like, like, like for example, the framework right here. If American earns an income of $1,200 a month and pays $150 in utility bills, $800 for rent, and food, and pays $100 for food, they won't have like nearly $150 left over on hand for the month. People, that's not enough to actually live on. And Americans need more spending power, deserve more spending power. Americans need to be earning $2,000 a month or more for income to get out of poverty over 10 years. Thank you and God bless.